Hey guys, it's Mickey Foley0105, and you may be wondering why there's a black screen, well, on my video. The reason why is because I'm gonna present to you the top 5 bloodiest video games ever. So, let's start off with number 5, God of War. In this game, it's pretty much some guy from like Rome or something like that. I don't really know much about it. But he's like a warrior, and he pretty much has, I think, has anger issues, in my opinion. He just slashes and kills like monsters. I don't know, like to show how strong he is or whatever. Number 4, Mortal Kombat. And it isn't really bloody usually, but the thing that makes it bloody is the fatalities. Those are the things that are very disgusting. Like this, you just put them in half, and it's a success. Success with like completely disgustingly killing someone. A lot of them rip them apart and stuff. Like this guy just shoves it in his stomach, and then like you see, like he's twirling him, and he's just like doing that. So fatalities are really bloody. Like you never end. Like there's not one that's not bloody, like that I know of. Like I played this and it was disgusting. Sometimes you can throw him like fans or something. Just punch his head off. Look, just do like a boss. You just rip your stomach off, like no problem. And he's like showing off his head. And success again. I'm just showing you so many of them because they're so bloody. It shows a lot. And this guy again. Oh, boom, look at his head. Just chopped off. Oh, and the winner is, or whatever, just smashes it on his head. Wow, like a boss. Number 3, Manhoney. This game is probably one of the most disturbing games ever. It's actually been banned in a lot of countries, believe it or not, like Australia or something like that. But it's been banned in a lot of them. They have really just like disgusting, like when they shoot the gun in their head, like it pretty much explodes. He just like slit his throat open and like just look at all that blood just like coming out of his neck, like spraying out of his neck. Like, you can, like, suffocate people. Like, look at the scissors he's using. He just cuts it open. And, like, the knife, like, going through his neck. This part's probably the most graphic that I've seen so far. He's just scrapping his face. Mean. Number 2, Dead Rising. In this game, you're pretty much just a guy, and you pretty much just kill at a mall, and you pretty much kill zombies at an outbreak and use anything you can. Like this guy's just got a freaking lightsaber. Look at that. Wish I can do that. Look at chainsaw. It's like surrounded with all this stuff. I wish I can do that too. And finally, number 1, Dead Space. This is a story about a guy named Isaac Clarke. He's an engineer in space. Then there's like an outbreak of things called negamorphs, kind of like zombies, kind of. And this guy's actually just transforming into a negamorph, like really disgustingly. That's gross. Look at that. Just like chopping his head off, like easily. And there's even a brutal scene that you're watching right now where some guy slits his throat open for no reason necessary. And believe it or not, right now, this is a female negamorph that's doing it too, that's shoving into his neck, and he's like, I don't know how he's still alive. And it's not always you getting beat up by negamorphs, like see that, and this guy in the elevator is getting the crap beat out of him by a negamorph in an elevator, and Isaac does nothing about it. But don't think for a moment that you can't get killed by a negamorph. Like look, he's just down, and Isaac has a negamorph claw going in his mouth, and the head just chops off. And I don't know how he's still wiggling around, because in real life he'd be dead in like a second. Okay, he's dead. And there's one part in the game where Isaac goes into an eye poke machine for no reason at all, and then boom, he gets his eye like that. Boom, and then he dies. But if you think that's disgusting, well, you should see this. This is the most disgusting thing that I have ever seen in a video. Look at that. This guy's like just vomiting in his mouth. Like, boom, it's just like, and then Isaac is just throwing up everything. So, it's gross, and he just dies. It's toxic vomit. This is the most disgusting thing in all of video game history, all Dead Space history, and I think that's one of the biggest things. So, yeah. So, Do you agree with my list of bloodiest video games ever? Why or why not? Like, you should really say in the comments, because I want to know what your opinion is. I know a lot of people may have different opinions, so bye guys.